Hey, it's me, and I'm a magic shrimp.
Hello, we have Axelia and Silverman today. Axelia is on the play, and we're going to take a look at his opening hand.
Alright, the opening hand is we have a Botanical Sanctum, a Sensei's Top.
Say the names of the cards.
Yeah, so bit of an opening start. Okay, so Botanical Sanctum, Oath to hopefully find a second land, and then looting away, trying to make sure we have an actual game going on. This is like a reasonable opening hand, potentially a bit greedy, especially on
So
the
are we
play.
just gonna
We come
show
in
it?
that. No, that's good. So I muted myself and I talked over the hand
Okay,
a little
sure,
bit.
that's great.
All right, and you can pick that back up.
So we
And Symbol Man, well, Axelia asks you to look away. Symbol Man, what are you working with?
So I've got
So Superman is going to 6, notably. He's got Cavern of Souls, Rashad and Port,
this,
Bolt Giver,
this.
Canonist March. Ooh. So Canonist and Weather Runes are both clerics. I'm just going to double check a percent number really quickly. Can't make it out from here. That card is a soldier, so Cavern of Souls is going to have a bit of a decision point to make here. He'll be bottoming Bolt because he, removal isn't going to be most important against Axelia's deck. Symbols knows what Axelia's on. They're famous for playing the deck on the Discord. Okay, awesome. You can bottom that card you pointed out, and then we can get on going. And I'll be muted from now on.
okay.
Okay.
Sure. Alright. I'll start off with Botanical Sanctum.
So, right off the bat,
tap for
looking at the
green.
deck lists,
I'll cast Oath of
I
Mesa.
do believe that Symbol Man is likely
Look at the
to
top 3.
take this series. He is an aggressive deck. He has lots of taxing effects, which Axelia will, Axelia needs to get his feet underneath him. And stuff like Thalia, stuff like Megas the Moon and Blood Moon are going to cause some trouble there. And I believe he just did not reveal a land off the Oath of Nissa, so that's going to be kind of scary.
Esper Sentinel.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I remembered that.
You go.
Esper Sentinel is a human, which I always forget, so Cavern of Souls can cast the Giver and the Esper Sentinel. And with one land in play, Axelia is not going to really have the ability to play around it. Yeah, right away.
I'd like to pay. Awesome.
Draws him a card
11.
and is going to miss the land drop as far as I'm aware. Thinking about tapping the top to draw a card and hit a land. If you've been brainstorm locked before, you know that awful feeling, and this is much worse. Because it's also putting the brainstorm back top of your library.
You pass?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
So between Esper Sentinel and missing the land, Simple isn't a very good position to win this game. It is possible that his mana also doesn't work out because Cavern of Souls and Rashad and Port aren't really going to help him cast his lands. But he drew planes. Okay.
Down to 19.
Yeah, not playing Rashad and Port. If he tries to port Axelia, then Axelia will just spin the top up, keep in response. There's not really a point to doing it there.
Name Sensei's.
But Revoker
You cast it,
is
right?
going to make that much harder.
I'll just draw a card in response.
Sure.
Okay, but Axelia just takes random draw, but it needs to be a land.
Not the worst. Right.
Because top's not going to be able to find a land in the future.
Tap. I'll draw that.
Hexenogre is just a really nice piece of tech, like especially against Axelia's deck. Actually, it's a card that's not that good in this format. But if you know you're playing against Axelia, not a bad decision. Right, drew a Xander's Lounge, got most of his mana underneath him, so missing white, but that's not the worst place to be. We'll be able to cast Faithless Looting now and start digging out.
I'm loving it. I'll play this Rishid in Port.
Sure.
Well, Rashad and Port will, stop that from happening, but we'll see. Superman has the ability to cast the Giver with the Cavern,
I will go to
and then still port, develop his board, make sure, squeeze the pressure around Axelia a little bit further. Might have another human to cast, but honestly, right now, okay, yeah.
Sure.
I will pass to you,
Okay,
and on your
cast the Giver.
I'm tapping your tower.
I will
Oh, it's Raffine's Tower. I apologize.
Teferi.
The Tri-Line's all the same, so he does not have access to blue.
Yeah. I'll tap
And the
for
upkeep
green
in
or
response
black.
to
I'll
the
replicate your,
Shot and Port activation,
Breaks no Revoker.
Interrupt Decay takes out the Revoker.
And you can draw.
That will, however, draw a card from the Sentinel. Card's looking really good right
I'll
now.
draw for turn.
1 mana, 1/1 that's drawn 2 cards. Some people play like 2 mana 1/1s that just draw 1 card, so looking pretty clean right now.
Go ahead.
Misses another land drop.
Thanks.
Well, our good friend Sylvan, hits keep on coming. Yeah, the decision to bottom the bolt was just very correct here. Not only because he's not drawing a red source, but what would Bolt have done so far? It could hit Axelia for 3, but Lava Spike's not a card that most decks want to run. He's thinking a little bit. I think his mana might be getting a little bit awkward due to the lack of red. Because most of his creatures that are red that he really wants to cast right now, like a Rabble Master to start clocking his opponent.
We just cast this cheat token.
Oh, okay.
Sure, you got to say.
Oh, put it on the
Sure.
Sentinel.
Okay, and chooses to set the GTA out now, just going for the clock in.
Down to 15.
There's an argument to port on the upkeep,
Say go.
Untaps.
because GTA is
I'll
less
give you a card.
impressive
That's
in
a
creature
call.
in a
I'll activate top
against
3.
control, controlling decks. But it does represent a clock. It does represent extra 4 damage a turn. So
Alright.
Soulman is valuing that higher than valuing like a couple turns off attacking, higher than slowing his opponent down.
Play Buzz Seamire.
Okay, top finds another land.
I will go down to 14 fetching.
We're down to 14. Oh, sorry, I'm totally forgetting 2 life totals.
Who needs a top end?
Not in this situation, unfortunately. I will.
So mana finally coming together for Axelia. Gets the Volk, probably cast a Faith Suiting that we saw. But that is going to draw as Sentinel another card. So this is now an Ancestral Recall that's also, doinked in a couple times for a couple damage.
Cards in hand, like 7.
I'm 6, yeah.
Yeah, 6 cards in hand. Axelia sort of draw him another one, put him to 7. A full grip with
You have let me draw like
2
4
relevant
more
creatures in
so
play.
far.
I think I've let you draw like 5 cards.
It's every turn, so it's probably 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a Faithless Vision.
Okay,
That one,
looting.
at least I don't draw.
There goes another card. What is kind of cute, it's not going to be relevant this game right now, but with GTA on the Sentinel, in response to the trigger, I believe you can pump the Sentinel with GTA, and the mana cost to deny the card draw is going to be 3 mana instead of just 1. When your opponent is on 3 lands after missing 2 land drops,
Okay,
not
so
as
sunset.
important. Discards Teferi Usual Sunset, which is a card that does a lot of work in that deck, believe it or not. But a little bit too slow here. What Axelia needs to win this game is to draw a Wrath, cast it, and then have Symbol Man not play a particularly absurd follow-up. Like if Axelia gets just like play Supreme Verdict on 4 on 4 mana, and then Symbol Man plays a 2 or 3 drop that isn't too
Combat.
Yep.
much of a beating against
attack for
Axelia.
one.
Then Axelia can untap, like play a
I'll
Jace or an
double.
Oko,
Sure.
make
I'll
that
take
threat
4.
irrelevant and get a chance to stabilize. But
More.
no.
Uh,
Crunches in for another 4. Plays the Saga as well, which means
have
even
this
a Wrath
one
isn't
over
going to really
here.
stop that.
Sure.
Aethysworn Canonist slows him down even further.
Pass, and then I'm gonna tap your.
In the upkeep, the port can take him off the mana. And Snow Giver is protecting 2 hate pieces.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Alright. Terminus? That's not Terminus.
Hoping to draw Terminus. Beautiful magic card.
The 1 on artifact spell.
Here's a Saga.
Play
That's a couple potential grabs. Ether Vial, Shadow Spear, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Walking Ballista. None of them are particularly exciting. You can get a Chrome Mox if it's red card in hand that's stranded and wants to catch other red cards. but I'm assuming that this
I'll
game's gonna be
cast
over long before the
Red
versus Saga
6.
pops. That is a Ren and 6 cast
Trigger, I'll
from
pay for the 1.
Axelia. Manages to pay the 1 on the trigger,
Unless you want
so
a humble response.
Nope, you're good.
Ren 6, I will uptake to get a land from my graveyard.
just update to pick a land.
And I will pass it.
Yeah, Ren and 6 can't kill anything on this board right now. GT protects that Sentinel, and Give Her Runes protects everything else. Well, it protects Sentinel twice.
Trigger,
I think Axelia is hoping that
plateau.
Solomon might value the Ren and 6 a little bit too highly and attack for that. Attack that instead, rather. But I think the correct play here is just ignore Ren and 6. Who cares?
Attack with both of these at you.
Yeah, okay. Attacking at Axelia.
No.
Representing 7 damage here with the pump from the GT.
Double pump.
Yeah.
Sure.
So 7 total.
Putting down 2.
I'll go to 2.
Lightning Bolt might have been good now, but I feel that Solomon does not need that help winning the game. Bone Crusher Giant casting on the front half to stomp.
Out of nowhere. No, you got it.
Finish off Axelia down to 9. That's game 1.
Oh, it's close to stay.
A bit of a greedy keep from Axelia, but between the
First,
Oath digging
that
4
land
cards
off
deep
the,
to find a land and whiffing.
Yeah, the first like
That was
3
pretty
land
rough.
drops or so. It's a little
Yeah.
punishing.
We'll see where it leads me.
Okay, can you show us what you're working with?
Alright.
So I'm gonna turn around. Oh god.
Yeah,
Alright.
sure.
So Axelia keeping a
Alright. So, here's this.
keeping a 6. He's got 4 lands, swords, a Terminus, which is not going to be too relevant, and could you DM me the name of the card third from your right?
And what?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, it's a copy of
I will tuck the...
Time Warp.
This way.
Alright, so keeping swords, keeping a Time Warp, and hoping to Shaw Swim more exciting. Keeping the 6. Alright, bottoming that one and keeping the rest.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck. And can you look away and avert your gaze? Symbolman, what are you working with? Oh, let's
This one. This one. This one. This one.
Alright, so 2 lands, Flames for Celebrant, Cathar Commando, Brimaz, Revoker, and Giver. Cathar Commando not the most exciting card here, bottoming that. Celebrant, the backside's kind of cute. Fights and Revoker, you can stable Planeswalker, Giver Runes provides protection for future cards. So that's going to eat the swords. He has Brimaz to actually close out the game. So it's a pretty good opening hand, got a nice curve going. Alright, good luck with that one. Can you pick those up? And Axelia, can you take it away? And I'll mute myself again.
Alright. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Winds of Teeth, go ahead.
Windswept Teeth. Not playing the Tri-Land because he wants to be able to keep up the swords. Which I'm assuming is going to get cast on this Giver of Runes.
I will go ahead and grab a Ravines Tower.
Guys. Okay, no, gets the Tri-Land anyway. Just trying to get the green mana available. That is the Tri-Land. Down to 19.
This Giver can't protect itself.
It's true. Those get pro colorless though, so can protect my threats from your evil sensei's divining top somehow.
I just need to trick you into saying pro colorless when you have something equipped. Down to 19.
So Axelia is going to need to draw relevant cards quickly. This turn, they're probably just going to play a tap land and hold the swords because they can just swords given the end step.
Bayou, go ahead.
Oh, no, Bayou. So possibly an Artifact Decay draw or just a blue and a generic counterspell, which I don't think he doesn't actually have. So I don't think it's that.
Flame Scroll Celebrant, taking advantage.
Yeah, Abrupt Decay is the only card that really
Do I attack you with this Giver?
strikes me.
I don't think I do. Here we go.
I'll swords the Giver.
Okay, yeah. Cast the swords like we suspected. Put some in 21.
Draw for turn.
Play the Frame for Celebrant, trying to make sure, trying to suss something out before we cast the Phyrexian Revoker. Frame for Celebrant, kind of a cute card in this matchup.
Also likes Planeswalkers.
Bayou,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Unlike the other one. attack you for 2.
Down to 17.
17. So, hopefully for Axelia, what is going to happen is we'll be able to cast a.
Take
Okay.
2, not 18.
Sibman has a Sacred Foundry.
But if you don't, you probably lose. So
Oh. Megas Limit. I thought it was going to be Brimaz, but
I
Megas
will
Limit is much
cycle
stronger.
a triumph.
Cycles a Triome, digging for something, but that might just be game. Axelia, not the best at
It's out, sort of.
not the best at
That's
answering
what I like to hear.
Blood Moon. He has, looking at his list,
I think I'll play that.
no basics? No, one island. It's just as a nod to Path to Exile and Assassin's Trophy. So ways to answer.
This just says whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, it deals damage.
Oh,
so if you take a damage.
Mr. Damage off of the Finch Sovereign. We can rectify that
I
now.
was thinking of the other one that only cares about things on the battlefield.
Okay.
There we go. So looking in Axelia's list, there is. He needs a red card to kill the
I'll play a
kill the
little
Magus.
as you go.
Technically, he could draw Solemnity, or not Solemnity, sorry, Solitude. No, not in there either. I am not sure
Yep.
exactly what he's
Tax,
I will take
playing towards.
pump, take 6.
Oh, 6? Oh, you're pumping.
It has a
Okay,
pump
sure.
ability. Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7, 10. I'm at 10.
10, yep. You go.
Celebrant being pumped there by some man trying to close the game quickly. I think that playing Vermaz is an equal amount of the clock, unless he's holding up a white spell for some reason. Could be a Swords or a Path. But Vermaz, that 2 mana there gained 4 damage on the board. Vermaz would also do well done 4 by the same time this turn. Swings pumps again, but I don't think that pumping is really going to be the make or break in this game. I think Magus of the Moon was that, and it's already happened.
Go for it.
Accelerate down to 4.
Just the same thing. So 6 again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Taking
accelerate down to
6.
4.
Down to 4.
Alright, you go.
So Axelia needs to find something here.
Nope, you got it.
No, but that's it. Magus of the
Deal
Moon.
match.
So, Axelia, you pulled out some cards that you are more inclined to, dig for against a deck like Death and Taxes. Can you give us some explanation on those choices?
Basically, we generally trying to find the spot removal I have in the deck, like Prismatic Ending, Swords, and March of Otherworldly Light. Or I try to look for board wipes like Balance and Prudent Verdict, and there's Vamp Tutor, which either helps me find Terminus and put it on top of the deck so I can cast it for the miracle cost, or any other cards that I might need, depending on what's in my hand. And also I'm looking for just like good Monolith and Mana Vault, or some sort of accelerant to try to play larger planeswalkers far ahead of Kerr to try to generate card advantage
That
to
makes
push out the aggro.
it makes sense to me. Slam like an early Teferi or something, and just
Yeah, like
Take over
an
the
early
game.
6 mana Teferi is quite good.
all right. And Symbol Man, you have a couple more cards on screen than Axelia is. Can you talk about these ones?
Yeah, so in playing this matchup, I've found that if the game goes long, I'm certainly losing. And so I'm just trying to disrupt as fast as possible and get some cheap threats out. So things like this pile with like Thalia, Sentinel, Archon, and other Thalia make all his non-basics untap, which is most of his lands. Spellbinder to maybe delay a key spell, or things like Mana Crypt to get out early. Again, he's playing mostly non-basics, so my Blood Moon, Magus, and Price are pretty live in this matchup. As we saw in, I don't know if you're going to play this before or after, but in Game 2, Magus pretty much won the game on the spot. And then he has a little bit of counter magic, so things like Grand Abolisher are nice to see in my hand, but not necessarily something I'm mulliganing for. And then I pulled out these two because they're both fairly decent against Planeswalkers. Rexing Revoker will shut one off, and Flame Scroll pings every time they activate one, which can add up if they're getting close to 0.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. And that's actually a good idea. What I should do in the future is record these in between rounds. That could be kind of neat.